What's up, guys? It's Kaisen here, and welcome back to The Awakening. I had a look at the damage. Right now we're doing 52.1, and I'll go two-handed for now. This one had pretty good spell damage and the fire damage increase as well, the same as the one that we're using right now. I don't know if I was actually using that in the last episode, but I switched it in. So we'll be doing that, and hopefully we can use Incinerate and Ice Nova as soon as possible. We'll be dropping the shield in here for now. And off we go. So we killed Brutus in the last episode, and we also made our way all the way to Merve's Cavern. What we haven't done yet is the side quest here, and we definitely want to do it because we get a skill point from it. So let's go in. Sadly, the area is reset, so we have to look for the entrance again, but that shouldn't be too much of an issue. We don't really have to fight much here. We're same level as the zone, so we'll only fight rares, or maybe if we find them, we'll fight the warband. Is there even a warband in here? Let's check it. Nope, there's no warband. Yeah, let's get rid of those guys so we can open this. Nice. Okay, so it doesn't seem to be down here. So let's skadoodle. Okay. This actually reminds me of my hardcore run, because it was the cave that we're looking for right now, where I got perma-frozen by one of the tempests. It was a freezing tempest, and the area of the tempest was increased as well. So once I got trapped by it once, it froze me 10 times in a row or so. So I was perma-frozen for like a minute. Luckily there were no monsters around, and I was running with a buddy of mine, but it was pretty hilarious. Here we go, we found the cave. And if you're running this for the first time, you can full clear it and you get a achievement from it. But since I'm not doing this for the first time, I'm just gonna speed through here a bit. I think this is this the first strongbox we find? I don't know. It was a white strongbox. I don't really spend any currency on it. I think I used to in the past, but I don't think it's worth it because the level is just too low at this point. We won't really be getting any good stuff from here anyway. Is this... what am I using right now? Okay, this is a slight upgrade. So let's put this thing on. Even looks better. Look at that. Yeah. I have my beak now. So let's poke somebody's eyes out. That looks like blues. Yep. Let's go. Man. I've been taking so much damage in this league. It's my own fault. Because I don't have life nodes. And I'm actually thinking about taking something else before getting more life nodes. Because I am very low on dexterity. I only have 20. And for example, lesser multiple projectiles can't level right now because I need more for it to level. So I might wait another 2 levels or so until I skill into more life. If you don't have the same issue, I would not recommend it because it is somewhat dangerous. I mean, it's softcore, yes, but my goal is still to ideally not die, which will be really hard, but I'll try my best. Okay, let's get this point. And what I mean by that is I'm going up here, and then I will get Alacrity. So I get 30 more dexterity. That's not part of the end build, but it is really good for leveling. because it allows you to put on a wider variety. Wow, that's hard. Of gear. So I'm a fan of getting these nodes early on. Alright, there's nothing here. Let's run through this. Yep, I'll take that portal. Another. Oh, come on. Yeah, these guys follow you all the way, so it's pretty hard to actually run from them. And it pays off somewhat in the end. Is not a dead end. Okay, I was about to say this kind of looks like a dead end, but it's not. Alright, here we have the main guy of the area, just trying to get all of them in a line, so... Whoa! Lag. Lag. So I don't have anyone behind me and can still deal damage to all of them. Which is not working as planned. Okay, here we go. Right, this guy. I want the large mana, and that's pretty much all we need in here. So let's... yeah, we have enough space in our inventory still. Let's find Fairgraves here and start the fight. He deals a surprising amount of damage, I have to say. Especially if he comes in melee range, so you gotta be a bit careful. And you can also see that my damage already increased by quite a bit. Hey, don't run away. I'll get you anyway. Okay. And 2 goat's horns, which might be interesting. We'll pick it all up. And I'll be going back to town to sell. And here we're back in town. I like the look of this. This looks fun. So there's a couple of things that I wanted to show you guys. First off, I will change my skill now. I do have Incinerate right here. And I did switch to the +1 to Fire Gem wand, or the mace that I found. It's not a wand. So let's put that in here. Do I want the added cold? Does that even work? Yeah, no, I don't want the added cold here. LMP. Let's put Spectral Throw in here. I could link it with LMP. I can show you guys what it looks like, but it drains quite a bit of mana because you have a mana multiplier of 1.4, so 140% on here. It's better area of effect damage, but you'll see that it doesn't really make that much of a difference at this point. So I first want to maybe get an Elrion ring or some sort of way to sustain my mana better before I actually link those. So for now, I'll probably just be running Incinerate without anything linked to it. The other thing is that I don't need lightning tendrils up front, so I'm just putting it in the background. So I can use Flame Dash here, so I can use that as a movement skill. Let's get rid of this. What else? The salad that we found is actually quite good. It has decent armor and evasion rating, a tiny bit of life, and decent resistances, and we're wearing a white item right now, so it's definitely better. I have to wait one more level until I can use it. What else? The Ice Nova goes in here. And oh yeah, one more thing. What I wanted to do was I did find a halfway decent cold ring, and that's actually another change. If you press Alt now and you're hovering an item, it tells you the item level right away, which is a huge improvement because before that you had to pick up the item, have it on your cursor like that, and then go for /item level, and then it would tell you. So all of that you can save now by just clicking Alt, which I think is great. Now, I have a pretty poor coral ring right now and a power ring, so giving me mana, and this one is not much better. So I'm gonna switch out the power ring for this one because we will need cold resist in the next zone. And I will use a Orb of Transmute on it, because it is basically my level. You should always check that before you use currency, that it has an item level that is around your level. Otherwise, the stats will not be that great. So let's see what we get. Oh, fire damage. Cool. And some energy shield. Alright. Let's do that. I'll just drop that in here for now, and we can use that when we get to the next level. We also finish the quest, so we get the Book of Skill. And use that skill point to secure 30 more dexterity, which means we automatically will be able to level LMP, Ice Shot, and so on. So yeah, just make sure that you have the stats to support your gems. Otherwise, you'll run into some issues with damage at some point. Going back to Merve's Cavern. And I think we should be able to run through this in this episode and kill Merve at the end. Level 12. What is the zone? 12. Okay. Let's go. Oh, hello. Okay. Let's put up something. And here we go. That's the LMP. And you can see, look at my mana. I'm just gonna refresh my mana. And now look at it go. Bye-bye mana. I mean, it deals good damage, but it just drains my mana super, super fast. So, I actually want to get the experience here. So let's just put this over here. Now I have just a single one, but it deals enough damage. And if, well, I don't really need the AoE, to be honest. I can just move it a tiny bit to the side, and it works as well. It still drains quite a bit of mana, even without the link, but it's definitely better this way. That's the only issue with the skill early on, because it is hard to sustain. And the way it works is, if you look up here, no, it's actually here, sorry. You can see 1, 2, 3. Once it hits level 3, it deals significantly more damage than it would with level 1. I'm not sure if it's still the same. Back in the day, it used to be 100% more damage per level, which would mean it's 400% damage of the first level if you get to level 3. And that also means that we have to, ideally relatively quickly, find a way to make the mana cost sustainable, so we can just spam it. And if we're able to spam it, monsters will usually just drop relatively quickly. Okay, there's a bleed on here. So we get a new level. This time, yeah, we're definitely going for life and energy shield here. So with this, we're at 260, which is still very low for this point in the game, I'd say. But you can see, I mean, it just, once it reaches a certain level, it just burns through the enemies. Life. That's actually better than what we have. So I'll take that right away. Once I get back to town, I'll use an augment on it, because I'm pretty sure you can still get movement speed on this. So if we're lucky, we have life and movement speed, which is great. Let's see. Strap leather. Oh, that's actually really nice. And we can use this one. Wow, okay, we got some really great item upgrades now. So cold and lightning damage with life and life regen. That's a really nice piece for now. Let's put our LMP in here. And now we can probably just drop this. Won't give us many shards. And this as well with fire cold. Beautiful. Drop this. Let's just stack it up already, because we will have to pick up quite a bit once we fight Merve. And you can already see defense is really good now. We have 60% cold resist, which is great for the upcoming fight. Alright, I'm just gonna wiggle my way through here. Oh, into... perfect. Obviously a dead end. How wouldn't it be? Oh man. Let's go through. Okay, bye-bye. This guy was in my way. So I basically took the only path that was not the right one. So, story of my life. Okay, you're in my way. This kind of looks like a dead end. But, yes, okay, it is. Maybe I get flash charges from those two. No, I don't. Okay, this is the end of the first zone. Cavern of Anger next. And here we get the exploders. So fire resist here is also beneficial. Let's put it that way. You have to make sure that you don't run into a big group of the exploders, because they can kill you pretty fast. Wow, that's actually... You know what? I'm going to pick this up, because this is an anomaly. It's an int-based item with 3 red sockets. That's 3 off colors. It's really rare. Ooh, okay. This is kinda rippy. Here we go. Let's get the Jade Amulet. Oh, by the way, I hope I remember this. I'm just gonna mention it now. If I don't do it this episode, please remind me. I do want to show you, if you're not as lucky as I am, and you don't find a +1 to fire gem wand or mace, then you can craft it yourself. So if I don't do it in this episode, please remind me and I'll show you. Alright. What was that? Large life. Do I have... Okay, I will have to kill some monsters to actually charge this up. But seems like that's not an issue. Yeah. Oh, this is the end. Okay, I have to kill a few more monsters just to get the charges. Oh, come on. Nobody? Really? Okay, here we have a few more. Yeah, that should be enough. Alright. Yeah, we're set. So this fight could be tricky. Luckily I have some cold resist, which will be helpful. But the fight is... You have to evade all of the ice attacks ideally. So just deal a bit of damage. We will not get to the 3rd stage of our attack here because we don't have enough time standing still, which takes away some of our DPS, yes, but it's better than dying, so I'll do that. Now here we actually get quite a bit of damage. And the first form is pretty much down. Yep. So we get a few flask refills. And now this second form, I think, honestly, is way easier. Because it spawns all the minions, so we get unlimited flask refills. I always like if a boss spawns minions, that's super easy in my mind. Unless those minions are tentacle miscreations or something like that. It's the weird thingies in Act 3. They're dangerous. But those guys are just... yeah, just food for me to power up. Alright. This should work out nicely. We want this. Nope. That's... the rest is pretty much not interesting. Yeah. Okay. So, that was Merveille. That went pretty smoothly. And we're only at 20 minutes, so we'll be running to town as well. Once my game loads. Drum roll. Okay, I'll go back to town first and sell. I didn't really mention it specifically, but obviously you should always try to upgrade your flasks as you go along. So I do have my large life and also one greater. I'm hoping to get some greater life relatively soon. And we found the gauntlets, which are better than ours because they're white. Actually, we have to put this out first. Put that in here and switch them out. Sell it or destroy it. It's not really worth much. And going back. So last part will be the run through here. And these are my most feared opponents, the monkeys. I had a very unfortunate death to monkeys when I started playing. Since then, they're my arch enemy. Seems like I have them under control now, but you never know. They might just be baiting me in. So again, just going through, just taking a few kills here and there. I'm level 13. This is a level 13 zone, so not too much for me to do here. Let's speed this up. Chest, yeah. And upgrade Flame Dash and Lightning Morph, yes. So I will, both movement speed gems that I have, I will upgrade. Oh, that reminds me, I wanted to mention something else. In this area, first off, there's a difference here. There's some sort of a camp where you see some thugs. That was not the case before. It's more of a, I guess, making the transition better, so that you already see some thugs here, and then you go into the forest encampment, and then they tell you, well, they have, you know, some issues with all the thugs out there and the 3 different leaders of those groups. So I think that's mainly to ease the transition for the storyline. One more important thing that I wanted to mention for Act 1 that I completely forgot to mention was that the shipyard graveyard was also changed in the way that beforehand there was a zone in between the ship graveyard and Merveille's cavern. The... what was it called? I think... no, not Coast. I always confuse it with Coast. Well, there was there was a zone in between, and that was completely that's completely out now. They had to cut out certain zones also to make to rebalance the leveling process, and that was one of the ones that just got cut. All right. Anyway, we made it here. That's the beginning of Act 2, and next episode we'll be going through Act 2. There's actually quite a few changes in Act 2, so you guys will see what I'm talking about. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode, and leave any comments. Maybe there's something that I can improve about the gameplay or about the videos in overall. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more. I'll see you guys for the next episode. Bye.